Hello. Here's a question that no one has asked me. I have been busy playing Minecraft, and more specifically, I've been playing a realm with my friends. And today, I'm gonna show you my realm. So, here we go. This is different than a Minecraft Let's Play because I wanted to play with my friends and not record it. Because it was having me time. My 2-week Minecraft phase turned into a 2-month Minecraft phase. So that was fun. I did have a lot of fun. And now I'm going to show you everything that I've built because I feel like that is necessary to document. So here we have our base. Obviously I'm right here. One of my friends is right there. And my other friend is right there. And some junk that we've built around. So, nothing is ever finished with my builds. Hence, we've got a collection of records, some maps, elytras, armor trims. I am missing, I believe, one armor trim, but that just came out like a couple weeks ago in the copper update. So still got to get that. I've got all the armors there. Got some skulls. Got some baby withers. I haven't revived them because we have 5 poking around right now. So this is my house. If we go down a floor, we'll find the potion area and a mix of storage for enchanting, some overflow storage, the enchanting room, of course. Back door. We get to the main floor, and here we have more storage, some crafting, some food projects, things that I need to sort into the storage. Yes, I could use a copper golem, but I don't care. More tools and stuff. So basically, just kind of keeping everything as organized as possible. We got ourselves a netherite block, because why not? You'll see in a moment why. I keep all of my allays down here. Have I used them for anything? No. I think Bluey's around here somewhere. Bluey, where are you? Okay, actually though, where are you? Oh, there you are. Bluey, hi. Turns out this doesn't work. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I thought that if you just put water above all that, your potions would refill automatically, but it does not do that, so ain't that nice? If we go back up here, head out our front door, we've got a dragon egg. We've got a lot of dragon heads, mainly because I did a lot of flying around the end in order to get a lot of diamond from the end cities, because you can get a decent amount of diamond from the end cities. So, oh my goodness. Look who it is. I need to proofread. We go into here. Obviously, that's the nether. Oops. Over here, I've got a tree farm happening. They're all kind of spaced out evenly, so I can kind of just, like, cruise through and do that. Looks like a wolf is on the move right now. We've got a bunch of beacons scattered all over the place in order to get all the effects from that. We've got another wart farm. We've got a carrots and potato farm. I had a large cow farm happening, but then a project you'll see in a moment required a bunch of black wool. So I've got some sheep going over here. Down here, I'll show you really quick. It's just like the general mine. Of course, you need the mine in Minecraft. I did clear out a lot of stone recently because I also needed that for some trading. But then we found a zombie spawner just over here, and we turned it into an actual zombie farm. So they fly up there and land over here, and then you can one-shot them. So that's pretty neat. I could show you more of the mine, but that's kind of boring. I might show you at the end. We'll make our way back up here. So So yeah, got that going on. We do trade a lot with villagers in regards to getting a lot of emeralds for the carrots and potatoes, hence why you've seen beacons made out of emeralds. We've got sugarcane farm because we need a lot of paper, and then we go into here, and obviously you know what this is, a bunch of trading. If we go into here, more trading. I needed to get a lot of quartz for a build project that I had. And then I did start a third tier, but that hasn't really turned out because it turns out you can't get, like, wool blocks from villagers. I thought you could, but it's the other way around. That is okay. So we go over to here. Pumpkins, melons, you know the drill. My friend's base, you can see him down there. Got some flowers, got a beehive farm going on. They're poking around. I've got my little stable going on. Oh, yeah, of course. This is my horse. This is my donkey. Donkey!
Donkey!
And then they had a child. And then this is Roach. You know. John Cena! Nice. This is the big build that I spent like a few weeks on. This is the temple made entirely out of quartz. That took forever. And I'll show you what's inside. So if we enter, the ceiling is a ton of crying obsidian. That almost took just as long as all of the quartz I had to get. That took a very long time. And then we look down here, and I've got a void floor happening. Not a huge fan of how the glass blocks, you can still see them. But whatever. It's still a void floor. And the bottom, of course, is black wool, hence the black sheep. All the quartz is from the villagers. It was a lot of candles to make. I made so many candles. Black concrete, you know. If you've ever made a void floor that big, you know. What else we got going on? I'll keep going this way. Of course, we got the elytras. There's this guy.
Compramos carros y camionetas viejas para desarmar.
He actually stays up here, so it's been good knowing that he's been trapped up here and not stomping on my crops. If we continue on... Ouch. If we continue on our path, we will find another beacon. And what's past this beacon? Block. But if we go down here, it's a piglin farm. For XP and gold, hence why you have seen gold farm, or the gold beacons. So, that's been very helpful with repairing tools and getting gold and stuff. Yeah. So, we make our way back over here. I'm sure you noticed this giant bridge that leads to the creeper farm. The creeper farm is for all of the rockets, of course. But before we take a journey over there, I'm going to show you a couple more things. We crossed the bridge. Very nice. We find another base, one of my other friends' base. He's got a farm and stuff going on over here. Another beacon. Got a pretty good setup, I will say. Safety deal there, but because of our beacons, you can just jump over the fences at this point. Got a bamboo farm happening. Got some trees and mushrooms going. We initially built this, well, he actually initially built this for our ghast friends to park them. Turns out they can just pass right through that. Ain't that nice? So, yeah, that's kind of like everything in the overworld base that we've got going on. I will kind of do a quick flyover to show you everything from a bird's eye view. You might have also noticed, which I actually don't know if you could have noticed, we've got a cloud. And what's up here? Whoa! Oh yeah, a sheep on a floating island. Very nice. So if we make our way back down, walking fast, faces past, I'm homebound. Yeah, that's kind of what we got going on. I'm not gonna take a minecart on this bridge because this would immediately turn into like 5 more minutes into this video. So we're just gonna follow the path real quick. To our creeper farm. And it turns out after I built this creeper farm, it was an outdated build. Ain't that awesome? So if we make our way through, please load. Please load. Oh no. Oh no. There we go. That's better. We've got our creeper farm up here. It does a decent job. It helps if you have a bunch of snowballs to shoot them down. You can climb up here and shoot the snowballs in between the layers. I don't know if any are going to spawn right now. Probably not. That's alright. Well, yeah, that's basically everything in the overworld that we've got going on. I can't think of too much else that's up here. I can show you the mine that we have. We were using that to really attempt to get a ton of diamond, but we were actually going through our picks so fast that was it worth it? I have no idea. I'll let that load in a little bit. Making our way back down into the mine because this is Minecraft. Come on. Alright. Bedrock mode, and here we go. So, what started out as a simple strip mine turned into a big tunnel. Big tunnel. Well, that's not it. Because then one of my friends started another mine down here, and then we decided we're gonna mine the heck out of a specific section. So here's the section. In order for us to find as many diamonds as we could. I was gonna say, I don't remember some of those blocks being there. Surprised those are loading up right now. And then it goes farther, but we didn't finish that, so. Yeah, lots of mining. Mining for mining. We're almost done here. And I could show you the end, but that's whatever. And I could show you the nether, but that doesn't matter either, because it's just the nether. So yeah, there you have it. That is what I have been up to the last 2 months. Doing my best to build all the things and have a good time with my friends. And I probably won't pick this game back up for another 2 years until enough updates come out to like play it again as a new game. But there you have it. I doubt anyone's gonna watch this all the way through, so if you do watch it all the way through, please comment chicken on this video, and that's how I know you'll have watched it all the way through. But this is also something as like a little keepsake for me of like to remind me why you pick this game back up. And big projects like that, doing fun things like this, is always a good time. Oh, there is one more thing. One more secret thing I'm going to show you. So, here's another thing I spent a lot of time on. Was getting all of these armor trims and then spending a lot of diamond to duplicate all of them. And you might notice that there's one that we don't have yet, and that was for the copper update, which I haven't hopped on that yet because we have explored a lot of trials in the area, and that won't spawn with any pre-existing trials that had vaults that had pre-existing items preset already. You know what I'm saying. So that's been a project, and then all the netherite ingot, you know, all of that has been a pain to gather. But another great feat, a great accomplishment. The amount of diamond and netherite and searching and duplicating. This is also, I did end up getting a lot of extra crying obsidian, as you can see. So, I made a room. A secret room. Where is that secret room? No one will know. But thank you for watching. Have a good day.